I'm Kevin Price. You're listening to The Price of Business on the Biz Talk Radio Network. Got a really interesting conversation lined up for you in this segment with Sushma Sharma, and the company's called, is that Konversai? Is how we pronounce that company name, Konversai?
Well, it's a made-up name, so I call it Konversai.
Oh, so I can call it whatever I want. So I like that. I like what I like your focus. I like what I've read about it. Tell me the elevator speech for your company.
Absolutely, Kevin. So if I had to define it in one sentence, I would call it it's an interactive, two-way, worldwide marketplace for knowledge and skills. And if I elaborate a tiny bit more, I would say that the crux of the company is that millions and millions of people have valuable knowledge and skills, and they have the time and they need income, but they don't have a way to offer it and to earn from it. On the other hand, where there are millions of people around the world who need face-to-face interactions and to learn something new and get trustworthy information, but are limited by geography, money, and time, and that's where Konversai comes in. We are the global live video platform.
So tell me about how, so on the surface, obviously information is the biggest driver in technology today. It's all about data. It's all about information. But tell me how you're different from other information providers out there.
Okay. We are less about information and more about knowledge. So I would say this is based on people's lives, people's experiences. Simple as I just moved to New York City. I would love to talk to someone who lives here and has a dog in an apartment, and I would actually pay for that information. And somebody who has a dog, who lives with a dog in an apartment in New York City, can make money off me by just telling me what to do and how to deal with it. So that's a very tiny, I would say, tip of an iceberg. Now, go beyond that. If you're traveling to a country, talk to someone who lives there. If you want to learn a language, talk to a native. Or you want to learn Spanish, talk to someone sitting in Spain. On the other hand, you go to beauty, fashion, anything. You get bespoke experience based on what you need. It's not just random information online. It's about what you want to know.
Yes, by people who know how to know it. I'm spending more time at the site even as I talk. Fortunately, it's not the same as driving and looking at information, so it's not too dangerous. But I am looking at the site, and this is pretty phenomenal what you've got here. It's very customizable, very competitive pricing-wise, and it really is bringing economic opportunity for people all over the world in a crowdsourcing sort of way.
Absolutely, and it's like if you want a guitar teacher, you have like 500 people right now offering to teach you guitar because I don't need a degree in it. I just want to learn it. And I want to actually interact with someone, another human being, while I'm learning it. And it's, the bottom of the whole thing is we are not conversing with each other these days. And learning can be done in a more humane way. We can learn from each other. We can learn while talking to each other. If someone wants to be on radio and wants to host a radio show, they should be talking to you. You have so much experience.
But they can't afford me, but that's okay. I love your idea. I love the concept. It's a great concept. It's brilliant. And, and I have a guitar sitting here against the wall that I keep threatening that I'm going to learn to play. I know a little, but not much. But I don't want to go to a place and get classes, and I don't want to spend hours with videos that won't re-explain what they actually said in the video. I want to talk to a living, breathing human being who knows how to play a guitar.
I agree. And you can do bite-sized learning, You just want to learn one song. You don't want to learn, how to read music now. I just want to learn one song on the guitar. Well, find someone and learn it. And then go from there.
Yeah.
And if you don't like the person, get someone else. There are so many people out there who know this.
Yes. And what's cool is I'm looking at it. The pricing is really competitive. It's a really interesting concept. So when did you launch this?
Well, we launched it last year in October, and we it's still in beta, but we've had a lot of traction. We've gone on a little bit of a slow mode in the last 2-3 months. We're fixing the tech part, and we have around 5,000 people on the site. So it's pretty amazing what people are willing to offer. things that even I could not have imagined.
I think it's amazing. I love the idea, and I love it is full of innovation and yet simplicity. I mean, I'm looking at it. It's so easy to navigate, easy to begin engagement. I think it's a brilliant idea. So, what made you decide to pursue this? And it's so logical, but kind of give me the things that happen, because usually ideas like this are done in a problem-solving scenario. Gee, it would be great if we had this. Is usually how that happens. Tell me your story in this respect.
I'll keep it short. It's a personal story. I think most good ideas come from personal lives, and we had moved to California and did not know anyone there, and my daughter was unwell. Long story short, it was one of the hardest times in my life. I've had much tougher later, but at that time, I would have paid to talk to someone who had a child who had gone through the same thing. And it was a pretty difficult time. The doctors couldn't diagnose. And I met someone much later, and she had a son who had gone through the same thing. And by that time, my daughter was much better. And I said, where were you 6 months ago? And if I had met you, even 10 minutes, my life would have been different. And the dialogue kept haunting me. Like, why couldn't I reach her when I desperately needed it? So it came out of the medical reasons, and I started working on that. And I thought, why just medical? It's so many things. Why do we only depend on a network? Why can't we go beyond that and just find someone when we need them, and we can pay them? There is so much knowledge all around the world. And I've been a professor in Hong Kong, and I've lived in New York, and everywhere I felt people struggle with finding the right person to talk to. And if you are an extrovert and you have a great network, it's okay. But if not, you're struggling, and that should not be happening. And I have so many people who have so much to offer, but there is no way for them to offer it and actually make money off it. So, you know what? Everything which has value, people should pay for it. You want to give it free, fine. You want to donate the money, please go ahead and do it. We encourage that. But you know what? Charge for your time.
I agree with that. I love this. I think it's brilliant. I'm so glad you shared it with us, to the audience. And again, is it Konversai? Is that how you're pronouncing it? Konversai?
It's Konversai with a K. So
Konversai. Thank you. Yeah, Konversai. But let me spell it. KONVERSAI.com. KONVERSAI.com. The listener, I really encourage you to check it out. I encourage you to check it out if you're an entrepreneur and have something that's great that you want to share and need a platform to share it and to get paid for it. I encourage you to look at it if you're looking for help with specific things ranging from practical matters to culinary issues for your kitchen. Do you want to be a better cook, to guitar playing, to health matters? It's all over the place. Check it out. I mean, this is a phenomenal resource. I know after the show I'm going to be spending some time on it. And thanks so much for being with us and telling us your story. I really appreciate it. Got to wrap it up with that, but I do want to encourage you to check it out. And again, great time with Sushma Sharma. Check him out there and check out that website. And don't forget, check out priceofbusiness.com. Lots of changes there. While there, like it on Facebook, follow it on Twitter.
Thank you so much.